Hi everyone, Renee here. So this video is going to be all about LED light therapy and the devices that we can use at home. The last few months, I've been really good at being consistent with using these devices, and it does take consistency and time. It's not like you use it once and you can expect a transformation. The LED devices out there are absolutely not all the same. In fact, even LED light is not all the same. So I feel this is where we need to be particular about how we choose what we invest in. So LED therapy was first developed and studied by NASA. They discovered that red light had this ability to heal the wounds of astronauts while they were in space by encouraging the production of collagen in their skin. Since then, there have been a bunch of studies published by Omnilux, who are the leaders in LED, so that we actually have evidence-based results. There are devices out there with lights that represent every color of the rainbow. So we're just going to focus on the few that we know have skin benefits. Red light has the most evidence behind it. This works in so many ways that are beneficial to skin, but mainly by encouraging the collagen production process. And this does this by tricking the skin into thinking it's damaged without damaging the skin at all. That basically kickstarts our cells into going into renewal mode and healing mode. It makes them work harder. There are a lot of things that compromise our skin cells' ability to renew efficiently. Obviously, the biggest one being age, but also environmental impact, stress, skin disorders, a compromised skin barrier. Studies have also shown a significant improvement in wrinkle reduction as well as photoaging in a period of 12 weeks of consistent use, as well as smoothness, softness, and plumpness. The red light with the most powerful rejuvenative wavelengths is the near infrared. 830 nanometers is the most effective wavelength and will penetrate up to 12 millimeters into your skin. This is also used in the professional treatments. Any number above or below that will just not be as effective. This is what's optimal. There are very, very few at-home devices that use near infrared. Some devices will offer a range of nanometers for their red light, which basically means that the quality of the bulbs they are using are not as clear and sharp, and the bulb quality and whether or not you are getting the ultimate effective wavelength is more important than how many bulbs are in your device. And then there's regular red light, which is most effective at 633 nanometers. So this doesn't go as deep into the skin. This will really work to further advance the results of the near infrared and just impact more layers of the skin. And usually professional treatments will use the both of them. This is the red light wavelength that you will find in the majority of the home devices out there. So if you can find one with both, that would most closely simulate what you can get in a professional treatment. Blue light at 450 nanometers is the shortest wavelength, but it focuses mainly on the surface layers of the skin. It is used to treat people with active pimples and active breakouts. This is less of a preventative treatment and more of like a deep cleanse to really deal with already present acne-causing bacteria and already present pimples. If anything, red light is better for preventative purposes because it's so good at keeping inflammation down. Blue light is a little trickier, especially when it comes to home devices. It's not completely devoid of controversy. So this is a treatment I would just prefer to have professionally supervised. For one thing, blue light definitely requires the use of goggles. So you want to make sure that if you are doing it on your own, protect your eyes because it can potentially be harmful. But my greater concern is that there is a possibility blue light can trigger hyperpigmentation. So if you're someone who has those concerns, as I do, then it's probably better to get a consultation before you dive in with a treatment. First of all, I just want to say that LED is a safe treatment. In fact, it is used to help heal wounds and repair skin. But of course, if you have photoactive eczema or any skin condition that is exacerbated by light, or if you're taking any light-sensitive medication, then you may want to proceed with caution. So I do this after cleansing and any kind of hydrating treatment. So after essence, hydrating toner, or a really good nourishing serum. No leave-on exfoliants should be used before your LED treatment. So no acid toners, no acid serums. That should go after the treatment. The same applies for retinoids. So if you're using adapalene or tretinoin or retinol, that should be after you finish your LED treatment. And then After that, moisturizer and sunscreen if you're doing it in the morning. In fact, now that I'm not racing out in the mornings, I've actually really enjoyed using this after I apply my vitamin C serum. I actually feel like it really makes the vitamin C work harder and better. As a general rule, you just don't want your LED to go over anything that's too occlusive or thick because you want the light to be able to penetrate and work on your skin. So I try to do this treatment at least 3 times a week. So ideally about 3 to 5 times a week for 10 minutes a day. So I'm going to start off with what I just consider to be the best one. Boost LED Face Mask from the Light Salon. The Light Salon are professional treatment centers, and this is what they do. This is their focus. First of all, and this makes it a really unique standout, this is a silicone mask. Unlike every other LED mask out there, which looks like something in a horror movie. This mask was also developed by the same team that's responsible for the Omnilux machines, which are the leading LED machines used in professional treatments. They're also the ones that publish the most studies and clinical papers, and they have the most certifications. In fact, their research is being used by all other LED brands and companies. You're getting exactly the same quality here as you would in one of those professional machines. The only exception is you don't have thousands of bulbs shining penetrative light into your skin. Where I really feel the difference is that this can really get up against the skin and very, very close. And for LED light to work effectively, it's got to be close to your skin. So this uses that optimal combination of 830 nanometers infrared light as well as the 633 red light. Like I said, most masks out there only will give you the 633 nanometers red light. And if the nanometers are not disclosed for anything LED, then I wouldn't even consider it. It wouldn't be an option for me. This has been tested to be safe for the eyes at the highest international standards. So I prep and clean this by wiping it over with alcohol first. And they also have a really powerful antibacterial, antiviral spray that is safe on the skin. Actually, it's really good for the skin too. And it just it kills everything within 15 seconds. This is actually very thoughtfully designed. I think the strap over the head is actually very important in making sure that you can adjust this mask so it fits really well on your skin. The silicone itself really adds to the experience because it's really snug up against the face and almost has the same effect as a rubber mask does, the kind that you get in facials. You know, it's not a breathable material, so it really forces your skincare to stay on your skin for 10 minutes and just absorb and work. Silicone patches work the same way. They keep the hydration in the skin, so when I remove this mask after my treatment, my skin feels so hydrated and plump and soft. If I'm going to make an investment in a skincare device, it would be this one. In fact, there are a lot of similarly priced LED masks. Actually, there are some that are over $1,000 that are about 3 times the price of this that don't have the same level of quality, effectiveness, transparency, and also there are a lot of gimmicks. So a less expensive option and pretty much the only other one I would trust aside from this. Although once you've tried this one, it's really hard to go back to these more traditional style LED masks. From EcoFace, they're near-infrared LED photon masks. Again, this uses near-infrared and red light with good bulb quality because they don't give you a range of nanometers. Near-infrared, they use 830, and just the red light, they use 630. They also perform their own clinicals and meet the highest Korean standards of safety. Clearly, they are very serious about what they're putting out there, and they're not messing around. Again, they're not including blue light, anything that could be possibly compromising, or anything that has just never been proven or isn't evidence-based. So this fits like, any traditional LED mask. Unfortunately, I have been really spoiled like this, so it's not going to fit as snugly, but it is as good as anything else that you'll get out there that uses this this kind of format. This actually comes with gel patches that you attach to the mask for the forehead and the chin to make the fit just a little more comfortable. Although I kind of prefer it without those patches because I feel like it just sits a lot closer on the skin, and that is what I want. It's actually the lightest LED mask I've ever tried in weight, that is. It sits weightlessly on the face, so you don't feel any heaviness when you're wearing it. It's really comfortable in that way. This one has 4 time options for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 20 minutes. So this is a great option if the boost is just too pricey. In fact, this is the one that I've been using for the longest until this came into my life and ruined everything. I've yet to come across anything less expensive than this that I trust as much, but I've certainly come across things a lot more expensive where I trust this much more. There are also devices available that only focus on one particular area of your face. There's a device that focuses on your lips. There are glasses for your eyes. I kind of feel like, you might as well just get the one for the whole face because that will do everything. So as far as these sort of handheld devices go, they're great for like facial massage or whatever, but to really get the beneficial treatment of light, it's probably better just to have it remain on the same area for a really, really long time. So, I mean, this one I think is nice because you got like some of that gua sha thing going. But, for the red light to actually give you benefits, I think it's better just to keep it in one area, which is why I actually trust the masks more. Well, that's it, everyone. I hope you found this helpful. And if you have any more questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'm wishing you great skin health. Bye.